Hello everyone, this is Tucker Miller here again, and tonight I'm going to be doing a movie review on Pixar's second movie, and that is A Bug's Life. Came out in 1998. So, plot of this movie, we got this colony called named Ant Island, and then the ants are collecting food for the grasshoppers, and then we got this ant named Flick, who was played by Dave Foley, or voiced by Dave Foley, latter. So, yep, and then he is an inventor and all that, and then we got Princess Ada, who was played by Elaine from Seinfeld. She's training to be queen, and then we got this character, Dot, which I forgot her actress. So, yep, and then every time Flick invents a new invention, the ants doesn't even seem to care, and then yeah. And then later, the grasshoppers were arriving, and then Flick accidentally we knocked down the food for the grasshoppers, and then yeah, and then we got this grasshopper named Hopper, played by Kevin Spacey. He got really mad that there was no food, and so yeah, so Hopper gave the ants a second chance by by next season. So yeah, so Flick just went on a quest to find some warrior bugs, and then yep, and well, they're not really warrior bugs, they're actually circus bugs. So yeah, so we got this character, Heimlich, the caterpillar, who was played by the late Joe Ranft. And then we got this ladybug named Frances, who was played by Dennis Whaley. Well, voice, I should say. Why I keep saying play. By, I should say voice. Because this is an animated movie. So, yeah. Didn't mean for that. It happens all the time, so. Anyways, so. Then there are a few other bugs. So, yep. And then Flick returned to Ant Island, then is up to Flick and the other bugs to take down okay, come on. Okay. To take over to take down the grasshopper and his grasshopper game. So yeah. Okay, sorry. So that's basically what the plot is. And now I'm sorry I keep messing up here, but you know, that's probably because I keep running my mouth. So I apologize for that. But I do know what the plot of this movie is, because I watched. So yeah, I did watch this movie last night. So yeah. So I seen the film several times. So I pretty much do know what the plot of this movie is. So yeah. So what I think about A Bug's Life? Well, this is actually my second favorite Pixar film, behind the first Toy Story, which I already did review on Toy Story, so yeah. Yeah, this movie has really good animation, has a really good soundtrack, and then yeah, it has some funny scenes and some, but there's some flaws about this movie, like how the other ants were treating Flick pretty poorly. If that's like they don't care what he invents and all that, and yep. And then the scene where they realize the bugs weren't actually warrior bugs. That, huh, well, they realized that Flick was lying, that he got warrior circus bugs instead of lawyers. I mean, no, not lawyers. Sorry, warriors. Sorry, kind of pronounced messed up here. So yeah, I apologize. It happens to me a lot. So yeah, hope you understand. Trying to get better. So, anyways, back to this film, and yeah. So yeah, this film has a bit of flaws with it, but it's still an enjoyable movie. So yeah, like yeah, Dave Foley did a great job as Flick. Elaine from Seinfeld did a great job as Princess Ada. Kevin Spacey did a great job playing the main villain, Hopper. Dennis Whaley did a great job as Frances, and the late Joe Ranft did really good as Heimlich. And also John Wassenberger, who also did Him and Toy Story, and pretty much every Pixar film was in this film as P.T. Flea. So, yeah, the voice acting in this movie is good. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about some funny scenes. There are quite a bit of funny scenes. I like the part where Flick was talking to Dot, and then Flick grabs a walk and says, pretend that is a seed. But it's a walk. I know it's a walk. Pretty funny scene there. Very funny scene. Yeah, this movie does have its moments. So yeah. And unfortunately, this movie doesn't really get talked about that much. Out of all the Pixar films, this is one of this is one of them that has like no one has ever like talked about, and some people consider this as one of the weaker Pixar films, as well as like Cars, I think Brave, The Good Dinosaur, and I think Onward and White Year. So yeah. But yeah, this movie is really good though. I like all the Pixar films. I think they're all pretty good. You can't go wrong with Pixar. So yeah. And this movie was in a big competition because another movie based on that's about ants that is also animated came out the same year. Like I said, 1998. And you know what that movie is? Hold on a minute. Okay, alright, I'm back. So, like I said, A Bug's Life was in the big. This movie was in the big competition with another animated movie that is about insects, and that is Antz. That's right. From DreamWorks. Yeah. So what really happened was, just sorry, what really happened was Jeffrey Katzenberg. I guess he got into an argument with Disney, so he left Disney and decided to start and just probably copy the idea from Disney and Pixar and make this Antz. And fun thing is, A Bug's Life was in production longer than Antz. Antz came out on October 2nd, 1998, and A Bug's Life came out on November 25th, 1998. So, yeah. Between both films, I preferred A Bug's Life. But don't worry, Antz is a pretty underrated movie. But I'll do a review on Antz sometime, probably when I start reviewing DreamWorks movies. But right now we're focusing on Pixar. So, yeah. So yeah, Antz was in a rush to get to movie theaters. Antz beat A Bug's Life. So yeah. So that's pretty fun. A fun fact. Like, you know, I'll explain that more when if I review on Antz, which I will probably do that sometime. But anyways, let's focus on A Bug's Life now. So yeah, Bug's Life, like I said, is a really good movie, and some people consider this to be an underrated Pixar film, and yeah. Bug's Life is a fantastic Pixar film. I wish this movie deserves more love and recognition. So yeah. And when after the movie's over, the outtakes are very funny. Funny. That was the outtakes. Like you probably already know that the outtakes are shown after the movie. So, yeah, the outtakes are very funny. One of my personal favorite outtakes is where Woody made a cameo. Woody from Toy Story. So yeah, that was pretty cool. What's another funny outtake I can think of? Oh, I like the one where Flick yells, "To infinity and beyond!" That was a funny scene. Funny outtake. And I like the first outtake where Hopper was talking to Princess Ada. Are you saying I'm stupid? And then, yeah. And then things happen, and then, yeah. So, yeah. So that's basically what I can. Yeah, the outtakes are very funny. This is like there were only 3 Pixar films that have these outtakes, which would be Toy Story 2, and Monsters Inc. Which Toy Story 2 and Monsters Inc. are my upcoming two of my upcoming reviews. So yeah, stay tuned for both of those. So yeah, that's basically my review on A Bug's Life. Now, I get this movie a 8 out of 10. It does have a few flaws, but it's still a pretty enjoyable. Like I said, it's actually my second favorite Pixar film. So yeah. So yeah, so that's basically my review on A Bug's Life, and stay tuned for my next review, which will be on Toy Story 2. So stay tuned, and see you in the next video. Bye.